Hi children! So I want to say a big hello to all the children of Forest class, and I also want to say a big hello to the children of Matthew class, because I was so happy to hear that you have been, children from Matthew class at St George have been watching lots of the videos as well. So hello to both classes of children. Okay, so I hope you've had a lovely morning so far. Today we're going to read our final story of the week, which is called Tidy. So this story is, again, like all of the stories, is about a beautiful place, but it's about a little badger who's more worried about keeping things tidy than really seeing the beauty of where he lives. So make sure you are sitting comfortably, you can see me and you can hear me clearly. Okay, we're going to start. Tidy, and there's a lovely picture of a blossom tree. I don't know if you've been spotting lots of blossom on the trees at the moment, if you've been going outside. I certainly have, and I've been really enjoying seeing that. So there's some lovely pink cherry blossom on that tree. Tidy. Deep in the forest lived a badger called Pete, who tidied and cleaned and kept everything neat, and tidied the flowers by checking each patch and snipping off any that didn't quite match. He tidied the fox by grooming his fur. He untangled each knot and each twig and each burr. He tidied the birds from the big to the small by brushing their beaks and then bathing them all. He picked up stray sticks, he swept and he rubbed, he polished the rocks and he scoured and he scrubbed. Look, he's hoovering all the leaves up there. So when a leaf fell, well, oh dear, must be autumn time, all the leaves are falling. Pete tidied up. But still he wasn't happy. Now the trees looked bare and scrappy, and so to make it all look neat, Pete undertook a mighty feat. He dug up every single tree. But then it rained, and there was a flood. And afterwards, a lot of mud. Oh no. He called in the diggers, he called in the mixers, he called in the concrete, the rakers, the fixers. No mud, no leaves, no trees, no mess. Perfectly tidy and neat. The forest is practically perfect, said Pete. Oh, I'm so hungry, he thought. I deserve a treat. So he hunted around for something to eat. But the beetles and worms that he usually found were under the concrete deep in the ground. And so Pete decided to go home instead. If he couldn't have dinner, he'd go straight to bed. But when he arrived and took out his key, there wasn't a door where he used to be. Late that night, Pete tossed and he turned. His belly was empty, it rumbled and churned. As he lay in the mixer, wide awake, he started to think, I've made a mistake. So, the very next morning, when it got light, he set about trying to put everything right. Then the animals came, from the strong to the weak, and they lent him a paw or a claw or a beak. They put everything back as it had always been, but maybe less ordered and not quite as clean. And Pete, well, he promised to tidy up less. But if he succeeded, is anyone's guess. Look, he's hiding a little brush there. Okay, now we are all spending lots of time at the moment at home, aren't we? And I have been trying to get my children to do a job at home, or a few more jobs at home to help me around the house. So after we have our lunch, we all do some jobs, and my daughter Nina, she really likes to clean the windows inside the house, and my little boy Rishi, he likes to do the hoovering, and then I usually put everything in the dishwasher, and their dad usually does some more tidying depending on what we need to tidy in our house. So I wanted today for your task for you to think about what it is you do to help around the home. So I'd like you to draw some little pictures and think about all the things you do around the home. And if it's not very much, then maybe you could ask your grown-up or who you live with and say, what could I do more to help you around the home? Because it's very hard when we're all at home all the time, because we all make a lot of mess because we're eating our breakfast and our lunch and our dinner. So that's 3 meals and 3 lots of dishes to tidy away and to wash up. So maybe some things you could do is make your bed, put your clothes away. When you finish playing with something, put it away. And if you already have a special job, I'd really like to hear about what they are. So I'd like you on a piece of paper to write how I help at home. And then you could maybe draw a picture of yourself in the middle, and then you could draw all the different things that you do at home to help keep your house tidy. And I'd like you to ask your grown-up if there's a special job you could have that's your responsibility to do every day that helps them and shows that you're keen to help in the house. So that is your task for today and over the weekend. And I will be back on Monday, and I will be doing a phonics lesson for reception children and a phonics lesson for year 1 children. So I will be back doing that because it's the end of the Easter holidays now. And I think on Mondays I will give you some spellings to learn. So I'm going to start giving you 5 words for reception and 5 words for year 1 to learn. And then on Friday we'll do the spelling test. Okay, so that's something that I'm going to start doing that's a little bit new. Okay, so have a lovely weekend, children. Try and get out as much as you can. Tidy up, be helpful, and be happy, and stay well. See you Monday. Bye.